What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Seth, and we are back again with some more comments video. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why did we end up missing out on last week's comments video? I'll talk about that in a minute, because for those of you just tuning in, what we do in these videos is I respond to the latest comments videos, and then we just get to some normal comments and some Twitter comments and stuff like that. However, lately it's been a bit sporadic with the upload times and then just like the episodes in general, right? So last week, a couple things ended up happening. I won't bore you with every single detail, but it is a very sad story. Pretty much I ended up taking Jub to the vet because she had an ear infection. And I ended up getting like super duper down on the whole thing because afterwards, just for like a little bit of medicine and stuff, I got charged like $300. Yeah, so it kind of had me really down on it. And since then, like, I've got one more appointment that I'm taking Jub in for the vet. It's like her yearly rabies shot. And then after that, I'm going to be moving to a completely different vet that hopefully is not going to end up ripping me off, because seriously. So anyways, let's get to the comments on not last week, but the week before that's comments video. And thank you so much, Domo, for your patience, everybody. So oddly enough, the top comments right here is not even Mark at the top. I'm guessing that's just because that's how YouTube filters these, but Heat Spamming 101, that's a new guy we haven't seen in here. He says, "What is Trove? If I knew what it was, I would know if I liked it." Not realizing that the comments video is about me responding to comments, not this random person. And then I like the comments. Someone says, "Check the channel." And then more importantly, someone says, "It's a word. A store of valuable or delightful things. It's Trove." Merc gun comment bottom. Guess who's back? It's a voxel MMO. Like, what are these comments, man? Seriously. Joe's got a funny one. "It's a video game that exists on the planet that we know as Earth. It was made by Trove and Warframe, a company who is out to wipe the entire population of any shape that is not a cube. They have created a video game that is trying to enter our minds and hand over our wallets." And then Merc, for some weird reason, has a comment that's in Japanese, which use Google Translate to Japanese to English. Okay, translation is, "Help me. He has locked me underground and forcing me to make him feel sad for him." Somebody else has a comment right here, right under his. That is another Japanese translation. So let's see what this actually says. "Who is the strange man who locked you in your sorrow prison?" Okay, we got a little too many people using the Google Translate. Mysterious Reaper doing another one, but let's try it out because this is actually kind of interesting. Oh, it doesn't. Mortality is greater than mortality. Scandal plays. I'm scared because for some reason most of his comments didn't get through. Maybe it's because it's not actually Japanese or something. I don't know. And then Merc's got another response back. "This is kind of fun, but kind of stupid. I'm sorry to inform you that the Chinese something dictionary, wish me one single wisdom, powerful blue frog, my choice. So critical circumstances this. The translation is not working and I like it. Teacher, please play the Rocket League. Thank you very much, Senpai Scythe-chan." Really? Should I really play Rocket League? It's not really a game that I'm into, honestly. Also, Wolf Trolls and everybody else, I want to explain a little joke here because he's got, "Scythe, tell your green friend to stop asking like a frog. Oh, hi, Merc." So here's the joke, by the way. I always call Merc Mark because then we can do the whole, you know, "Oh, hi, Mark."
I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
There are so many responses to his comment, it's actually scary. Okay, then we got another one from Honk here that says, "Merc used Japanese, now I'll use Korean." Which his comment is, "Good morning." TRX says, "I like your hair." Nobody tell him. Nobody tell him. "Hey Scythe, Warframe is gonna add another open world in Venus called Fortuna. They are also gonna add new Zaw for guns. I guess he didn't see the first episode when why am I wearing headphones? I guess he didn't see the first episode when we ended up going back to Warframe, because quite literally that episode is called Fortuna Hype Got Me Back into Warframe. Nice hair. And then the response doesn't make any sense, but I love it. don't forget the mustard. Scythe, where can I find signs in Trove? They used to be in the More tab in the store, but I can't find them anymore. I know. I don't know why they keep removing them. It's an item that they've removed it in the past, so most likely they're going to end up bringing it back, but I really don't know what's going on with Trove lately. Like, the store is an absolute mess. I think it's because they're trying to prepare for all the U10 stuff, and it's probably going to end up being like really, really gross cash up stuff. You could just put the alley A in. Max got a very strange comment here saying, yo, 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 you ready to get sweaty? The reason why this is weird is because I'm always sweaty from the chest down. You guys just can never see it. Isn't Marshmallow a DJ? Please never play Roblox. Apples, apples, I love apples. Can you T-pose? I already did in the last, oh, it happened. I am in power saving mode and I am not lazy. Can someone help me reach the space bar? I like my own comments to have more chance to appear in the video. You are cursed of this sickness of yours. I'm actually feeling much better now. Thank you very much. So for those of you that are just tuning in, a couple weeks ago, I was super duper sick, and when I get sick, it lasts a long time. I don't get sick often, or at least I always say I don't get sick often. This is the second time he didn't make a cool intro, so no more very nice intros. Yes, I'm sorry. If you guys want these videos to be consistent, I can't make those fancy intros anymore. And I feel that in a lot of ways, it was kind of taking away from the video. Like, don't get me wrong. I know that you guys were really into the intros, and I myself was really into them. It's just the absurd amount of time that it ended up taking to edit a 15-second clip because I had to record like multiple angles of myself and blah, 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 blah. But the biggest reason why I think that it's a good thing is because now the focus is more on actually like reading comments and responding to comments. What does a librarian tell the students? Read more. Oh, that's good. That's breaking the fourth wall. If wardrobes didn't exist, would ovens work off perfume? Is he trying to say, like, do you throw clothes in your oven or something? I played Trove on the PS4, but I put the Kingdom Hearts music on because it fits so much better than the Trove original soundtrack. I've made fun of Trove's soundtrack in the past to like very, very deep degrees. Like back in the day, you guys might not know because, you know, I don't really do it so much on the channel anymore, but way back in the day, before I ended up doing YouTube, I actually made original songs with my brother. That's where there's a link in the description that goes to our band page, right? And you can download all our songs for free. And like, because I come from music, not necessarily saying that my style of music would end up fitting with Trove or anything like that, but because of it, I had a lot of experience with developing songs. Like I've been in multiple bands outside of just the one that me and my brother were in. You know, we've done like punk songs, we've done epic songs, what have you. So I think I have a little bit of, you know, experience when it comes to developing like music. And I hate Trove's soundtrack. Like, I actually hate it. Realm Royale is greater than Fortnite. Oh yeah, right, totally. Let's get to some of the normal comments here, guys, because seriously, we're running out of time. And this is actually interesting. Ethan Freeman says that they did, in fact, actually change Luxian on the console version of Trove as well back a couple weeks ago when he had the Lorekeeper Dragon fragments. Now, the thing is, I'm perfectly fine that they ended up taking the Lorekeeper fragments away from Luxian because obviously it was a mistake on their part. But the whole problem is that next time Luxian shows up, I guarantee you he's not going to have the Lorekeeper fragments. Now, if he does, then that's great because then people have the opportunity of actually gaining that dragon, because otherwise it just, I don't know. And then Rex says, I wonder if Scythe will figure out how to do the apostasy quest on his own. Now, I want to say something here, guys. You guys were kind of mean in the Warframe stream. Like, you guys don't understand that I don't really like... When it comes to Warframe, I'm very, very open at the fact that not only am I not good at it, but it's like I'm decent enough at the game. Most of all, it's that I never bothered like learning all of the little things about it. Like I just kind of play for the sake of playing because I enjoy the gameplay. And most of all, I'm trying to work towards getting ready for Fortuna because we gotta get most of the quests done in order to end up getting to that new open world map, right? But it's like, with stuff like that, you guys gotta understand, I was doing that live. Normally I would have just made a cut in the video, looked online to figure out what I needed to do, and then go somewhere else. And then before we get to the Twitter comments here, guys, I thought this was really interesting because Yassine says, finally someone like me that loves No Man's Sky. If you guys don't already know, tomorrow, it's crazy to think No Man's Sky has been out for as long a time as it has. They've actually had a lot of patches come out with No Man's Sky that have apparently made the game a lot better. Not really things that I'm interested in, like base building, I don't really care. Driving giant frigate ships, I still don't really care. But more importantly, tomorrow they're gonna have a huge update that's gonna add tons and tons of stuff, but most notably multiplayer. So you can expect that I'm going to have more videos on No Man's Sky. I don't know if I'm going to necessarily go back to the game with a full-on like revival of the series, but if it's something that's really, really interesting and the multiplayer is absolutely sick, then yes, I will go back to it, because despite the fact that nobody else liked No Man's Sky, I loved it, man. Twitter comment time. Let's see and hope that it's not just a bunch of people following and stuff like that. Another one. What is this? Oh, he's got the opulent bubble dragon fragment. Why is it called opulent? That's kind of weird. Wait, what is the opulent bubble dragon fragment? Because it loot collects into other bubble dragon fragments. Where do you get this strange item? Is that from golden chests? I've never seen that in my life. Oh, I see. Okay, so I guess when they ended up changing the drop rates, at least apparently they did, changing the drop rates of the dragon fragments, what they actually did was just add a new dragon fragment to the game in general. So the old dragon fragments are called the opulent ones, which end up loot collecting into a higher amount of the new ones, which are required, right? So pretty crazy. Speaking of which, I actually have a Starfire Dragon video coming out very soon over this week that I'm hoping is going to explain verbatim to you guys why the Starfire Dragon is so difficult to get, and then also to the developers, if they end up actually watching, why they need to buff the drop rates. And then an absolutely beautiful dragon mod skin that definitely deserves to be in the game, because that is just like, some of these modders are insane, dude. And then D saying, I don't know if you're interested, but here's a series on YouTube covering the entire lore of Warframe up until Sacrifice. I guess I could check it out, but I've already said in my stream, it's like, I don't know the lore of Warframe, and I don't really care. I don't, like, the lore does not interest me. And then Sylvester Stallone says, found this little guy at Geode Hub. Does this mean there is going to be fishing in the cave milk? I wonder how long it will take Saltwater Sam to invent fishing pole that works in cave milk. I think that's more of a pun on Trove because of how long it ended up taking them to add plasma fishing. We don't know whether or not they're going to end up adding it, but the developers have said many times that they're not going to be adding anything more to the fishing types, so we'll see. They always say that they're never going to add stuff, and then they end up adding it later as if it's like, surprise, but nobody actually cares. Thank you so much for watching, though, guys. That's all the time we have for today. Very much appreciate it. If you have a comment that you want to have show up in next week's comments video, and don't worry, I won't forget next week's comments video this time. I'm going to try and have this out every week. I know I keep saying that, but that's kind of the sacrifice of getting rid of the intro for the sake of having these more commonly. But like I said last week, personal issues came into the play, which ended up kind of taking away from things. But either way, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, sub, and hit that notification bell. And if you want to support me, you can always sponsor the YouTube channel for a monthly subscription fee, or you can check links down below for my merch store. And if you don't have any money, but you still want to support me, check the links down below for Gawkbox as well as Solidarity app. Quite literally, you access those links through your phone. It's going to tell you, play this phone game for 2 minutes. We'll give you money that you can donate to your content creator of your choice. How cool is that? And it literally takes like 2 minutes, if not less, of your time. Very much appreciate it, though, guys. Sign on and stay epic.
Me.
No, you're supposed to, you gotta translate. What does it say?
Help me.
That's it?